Greetings and salutations. Today is a full moon partial lunar eclipse in Pisces, and potent is an understatement, right? I'm sure you're all feeling it. Hope you've got your rituals ready. This is a good one for release, particularly release of emotional entanglements, traps, reactions that have been holding you back. It's like now or never, people. Right? I mean, just clarifying me and the moon. I use the moon as information. Information as to what's going on in the soup. In fact, I use astrology in general as that. I don't really worship gods of the planets or anything like that, but just clarifying. So had to do that, didn't I? I went to a really cool thing on the weekend. It was a magical tea party, and we learnt to read tea leaves, and we got a little gift bag and cup and stuff, and it was with Sharon McLeod, and I can't remember the chick's first name, but Stark Raven Rudes. Anyway, they successfully held space, and we had such a good time, such a group of inspiring women, and hopefully I can get Sharon to come here and hold a tea party because it's really fun. And definitely there's a magic that goes around that table and meeting of really interesting people. Like all the chicks had something going on and they were all really empowered and willing to share. It was good. So if you see something from Sharon McLeod, sometimes I'll post that on my story. But if you see her magical tea party, sign up. It's worth it. Anyway, I'm going to get her on the pod too so we can talk about all things magical and creative. She's the most prolific writer, author, artist. Anyway, there you go. Okay, speaking of courses, as you know, we do one called Claim Embody Radiate. Now that I've got the books and cards out there, I really don't need to do like a long workshop because the background, the theory, that's all explained in those books and cards. So what I'm doing are the actual practical, the workshop is the actual practical experiential. And this weekend, 21st, which is a pretty special date, we're going to have both the Claim Embody Radiate foundation course and then followed by the rituals. So really the foundation course, 10:30 till 12, I think it is. And then the rituals start at 2. If you sign up for both, you can stay and have lunch with us. Oh, privileged. If not, just come for the foundation course. But you need to do the foundation course to move on to rituals. So the foundation course, it's about claiming essence, embodying it, and then radiating the shit out of all your fabulosity. How's that? So we're claiming essence. What is essence? Essence is you, your consciousness, all the way back to source. All your gifts, talents, incarnations, associations, lineage connections. It's everything, baby. So the instructions for this are actually card 2 in the deck, and it talks a lot about it in The Initiate, the book. Going to essence with me, the difference is, of course, the energy. First of all, I work with the pineal and also, of course, getting you there. So sometimes there are, there are like curses, preventions, you've made promises, vows, whatever, to not connect with this energy. Or it's just bloody blocked, that's it, right? The other thing is with the pineal gland, you know, they all talk about calcification, etc., whatever. Personally, I'd be more worried about the geometries and the implants that are in there. Just saying. Anyway, that's what we do. We move that so that then you start to see. So if you look at the pineal as a lens, and the pineal's covered in geometries, in implants, etc., then you're going to have your lens skewed, or you're going to be seeing through that energy, or it's going to be affecting how you perceive. So to remove that, you've then got like a much clearer perception or an understanding, or it's like an initiation, if you will, into being able to see clearly. And in the seeing, what we're aiming for is claircognizance. I'll say that twice. Claircognizance, claircognizance. So that's like a knowing. So that's like a seeing, hearing, knowing thing. Anyway, claircognizance is what we're going for. So we're clearing the pineal, taking your consciousness to essence and giving you this experience of self. From there, we then have an experience of the frequency of Mu, the consciousness we live and love on. We have an experience of Ra, the creative principle, and we do an exercise, or we connect in such a way that we use this energy, and the energy ignites the soul star, or it ignites essence, and essence then overrides, or consciousness overrides the mind, and consciousness begins to radiate its codes rather than the mind radiating its programming. It's a bit fucking special, right? Anyway, so as we're doing that, an energy is created called Sakem, or a Sakem, which is energy. And this Sakem you can use. You can use it for healing. You can use it for manifestation. You can use it for fucking anything, really, because basically it's the creative codes. And suddenly it's imprinted with your essence. You're awesome. God, that was a marathon, wasn't it? Anyway, the RAMUtet is that process, and I think it's in the Ra, it's in the Ra card, that particular instruction. Anyway, so the foundation course, you claim, embody, radiate, and that's really the foundation of everything we do, hence the name foundation course. Anyway, the next part, rituals, that's sort of a natural follow-on. So once you begin to connect with essence, then we look at the etheric anatomy. As you know, I'm not a chakra girl. I'll rip those fuckers out of you. But you can keep them if you want. Just say you don't. I'm here for you. So etheric anatomy, we work with the harmony of the spheres and your relationship to the elements, etc. And we start to expand your repertoire, if you will. Now, there's different rituals. There's one for essence embodiment and lineage. There's one for love is. There's one for prosperity, and another one for health and healing. I'm so happy with these. They really hone energy. They really give you that encapsulation to bring forward your greatest desire in these things of prosperity, healing, knowing yourself, etc. And they're fucking fun. How's that? The rituals program, we also give you a hand-cut crystal, an essence. I'm trying to think of all the things. Everything that, like, each element's represented. So anyway, look, read up. I'll give you the link. I'll put it on here. Most of you listen to this as a podcast. Fucking love it. I'm into it too. But if you're not sure, look at the show notes or go to the YouTube, because I usually flash shit up on the screen with that one. And you get to see my fabulous osity. Indeed. Anywho, so look, that's what I've got coming up. Now, normally with this Claim, Embody, Radiate, or any of the courses that I run, I'm like, when do you want to do it? Because I'm really into taking the individual through. I really like that personalised experience. And when I say the individual, sometimes they bring a couple of friends. That's not a big deal. But I don't usually hold a workshop. This weekend I am. I'm doing it because y'all requested it. And of course, my funny thing is those who requested, I can't come that weekend. That's why I don't do workshops. No, I really don't do workshops because what I find is there are so many different levels, and I want everyone to have 100 in the experience and not be distracted by other people or talked over by other people or annoyed. I mean, you know, whatever. I have a deep respect for someone who comes to me, and I really want to give them 100 plus, so to speak. So that's this weekend, Claim Embody Radiate. Yes, I'm holding it here, but of course, if you can't get here, we can do it online. But there is nothing like that experience in the flesh. And yes, I'm still running Consciousness Warrior training. That's a little bit more intense. You really, it's like a mini apprenticeship, if you will. And I'm also opening, I don't know if you guys know, but I live on property here. I've got places to stay. So you could come for, say, 3 to 6 months and do a real intensive and get that Consciousness Warrior training rocking and stay here. But yeah, stay here. We can work out an exchange with that and get your Consciousness Warrior on. Who's dropped by?
Greetings, everyone.
So Dr. John has a little bit of a special announcement.
I'm excited to announce to you that turning 65, I'm having a career change and I'm retiring from clinical dentistry after close to 40 odd years. And it's time to embrace the new warrior, crystal cutter, healer, creating sacred objects to bring back the sacredness to life.
To return the sacred to the mundane. Transform the mundane to the sacred.
And also to emphasise the power of ritual.
Bravo, darling. It's a bit exciting.
It is exciting, and I'm lucky enough to be able to share that experience with you, Vicky, my beloved.
Oh, darling. Rock world. So it's not just a potent time with the eclipses, etc., this full moon, to announce this and to let go of the past. But it's also a potent time because we're just at the very end of Pluto in Capricorn. And I mean, it's never coming back in our lifetimes. This is it, folks. Do or die, so to speak. And I think it's a good time to do it, babes, ushering in the new age of Aquarius. Johnny's got Aquarius moon, so it's time. It's now or never. Do you want to say anything else?
We'll bring on the unique quirkiness of self. That part of you that sits at the back seat or has been sitting in the back seat, it's now got an opportunity to step forward and embrace itself.
Express itself.
And honour itself.
Yeah, baby. I think that I found as you honour those parts of self, then that as within, so without, others honour it. It's a phenomena because it's like, why can't someone see my awesome? Well, you've got to fucking see your awesome first. Embrace it, embody it, and be proud to rock it.
So to be respected by others, you need to respect yourself.
Oh, fuck, it's that easy, right?
Yeah. And feeling versus emotion.
What's your experience of feeling versus emotion?
There's a misperception that emotion is the same thing as a feeling.
Definitely.
I mean, creation, we want to emphasise how important it is to connect to the feeling, to feel the feeling.
That's kind of what we do a lot in the rituals, and that experience of essence, the Claim, Embody, Radiate, is really a lot of people don't understand or have that concept that your mind is not your consciousness.
And the experience helps you to get a visceral understanding of the distinction between feeling and emotion.
How exciting, huh? He makes these amazing crystals. What he does is connects into the RAMUtet experience and imprints that upon the crystal, because we have a whole thing about whoever cuts the crystal programs the crystal. So there you go. At the moment, he's cutting me some runes. I've just had the rune stickers done in white so I can put them on the darker crystals. So right now he's consecrating a whole sets of runes, and they'll be available in the shop, Cult of Ra. Now, I still get grief for Cult of Ra. Let me explain. It's Cult of Ra as in cult of personality. In the old days, they surrounded it around deity, right? But this cult of Ra, Ra is the creative principle. So we are a cult of the creative principle. How's that, bitches? It's not a person. We're not a cult of Ra person. Oh, I can't even say it again. Just read the front page. It's fucking all there. Anyway, all this will be available in the shop, and I'm getting Sharon's divination cups in too. So look it up. It's all very exciting. In fact, I think what I'll do for the rest of September is I'll offer free domestic shipping. How's that? Just put in the code word retire. So retire is the code word, RETIRE, and it's for free domestic shipping. It's shipping in Australia only for the months of September. So that'll be over in September, so get on it. Alrighty then, well, time to top up my THC deficiency and get on the cosmic currents. So see you when I'm looking at you. Hopefully it'll be this weekend at Claim Embody Radiate, the foundation course, followed by the rituals. If not, look forward to experiencing your awesome in another way. And Kamat.